Coming up on KOTA Territory News at 5:30, one of the Sturgis motorcycle rally's most iconic rides kicked off earlier today. Plus, the Cub, which originally founded the rally, put on their famous hill climb. We'll take you there for that. And local law enforcement has the 85th rally's crime and safety numbers so far. Your news starts now.
From Skyline Drive, this is KOTA Territory News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Jack Cottle. This is day 4 of this year's Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. It has been a busy one so far in Sturgis and all around the Black Hills. Our Phil Aldridge is standing by live in Sturgis with a look at what's happening there. Phil?
Jack, where would you rather be than right here, right now? We're at the corner of 1st and Main Street, and that's where all the action is. The 85th Sturgis Motorcycle Rally could be on pace to be a record setter. The South Dakota Department of Transportation keeps track of all the vehicles that come into the City of Presidents from 9 locations. These are the numbers that we have as of today. From Friday through Sunday, there have been more than 166,000 vehicles coming into Sturgis. That's up 7.6% over the 5-year average, and that's an increase of 4.9% over the count they had at this point last year. Saturday, that was the busiest day so far when they counted 62,500 vehicles coming into the city of Sturgis. Now, the busiest rally since they went to a 10-day format, that was in 2011. That was the 75th anniversary. And this one could be on pace to break that record, Jack. Live in Sturgis, Phil Aldridge, KOTA Territory News.
Thank you, Phil. State, county, and city law enforcement leaders are seeing a surge in activity in Sturgis, along with the swelling population due to the rally. At today's media conference, Sturgis Police Chief Jody Vandewater, Meade County Sheriff Pat West, and Zach Bader with the South Dakota Highway Patrol shared the latest crime and safety statistics from the first weekend of the rally. Chief Vandewater reported a total of 246 arrests and citations so far. Among those are 32 DUI offenses, 22 felony drug possession charges, both up from this same period last year.
We're averaging anywhere from 7 to 12 a day probably, so we're still seeing drug possessions, misdemeanor and felony drug possessions.
The Meade County Sheriff's Office echoed this increase with 16 DUI offenses since Friday, which is twice the number from this time last year, but they say major crime is lower than expected.
You know, you get 3, 4, 500,000 people that want to come to Sturgis. We realize most of them are here on vacation. They want to have a good time. There's a few people that get in trouble. Mostly we've been seeing drinking and driving and drug arrests. That's been the big thing. But the overall major crime, felony crime, yeah, it seems to be low right now. So that's a good thing, positive thing. And overall people are being well behaved and enjoying themselves.
West says his office has handled 588 calls for service over the last 3 days, a jump of 49 calls compared to this point in 2024. Authorities say they'll continue releasing daily updates with a full report expected after the rally wraps up. Chief Meteorologist David Stradling is live in Sturgis with an update for rally goers. David?
It's a warm one this evening here in Sturgis. Temperatures are in the 80s. We have a lot of sunshine, not like last Friday where a big cloud was blocking us out. So yeah, we're a little warmer today. Winds are out of the southeast at about 11 miles per hour. We're looking at temperatures elsewhere. The hottest air right now is down towards Pine Ridge and Hot Springs, where we have 90s on the map. Those 90s will be a little more common as we go towards the middle of the week as well. So it is going to be getting warm for us. First alert Doppler radar is tracking shower and thunderstorm activity in Wyoming and southwest South Dakota. We have a little storm south of Wandley right now. That's going to continue to move east, and there is one severe thunderstorm warning right now in southern Fall River County for ping pong ball size hail potentially. I'll have more details about the forecast through the week coming up.
Thank you, David. The Pine Gypsies hosted the South Dakota State Motocross Championships yesterday, and today they hosted the Pro Hill Climb. The Pro Hill Climb is an event where individuals climb up the hill on a dirt bike, try to get the best time possible or the furthest distance. The hill climb started at 10 this morning, went until about 1. The Pine Gypsies Motorcycle Club was established in 1936 by Clarence Pappy Hull and puts on a show every August with the Sturgis Rally, so people from all over the globe can experience not just the rally, but the club's track and racing events as well.
So my dad started in the 80s, and he got us into it. 91 was my first year racing this hill climb and ran it all the way through up through 2018. It's great, you know, the people that come to the hills, there's really good rides, there's concerts, but you can also come watch some really good racing here at the club grounds.
If you missed out on the hill climb, don't worry. They still have 5 events scheduled for later this week, with the Gypsy Tour tomorrow morning at 10 and the AFT flat track race also tomorrow at 5 p.m. Motorcycle riders from all over gathered in Deadwood this afternoon for one of the most iconic events of the Sturgis Rally, the Legends Ride. Noah Miller has the story.
The annual Legends Ride kicked off today in Deadwood, bringing together motorcyclists for a cause bigger than the open road.
We have this ride to help us raise funds for our special charities that we give all of our funding to. Half of that goes to the South Dakota Special Olympics, Rapid City Flame, and the other half goes to the Sturgis Motorcycle Museum and Hall of Fame.
The 18th Legends Ride brings riders from all over the country together to donate money in support of local charities.
All participants who ride in the ride make a cash donation, and that money is raised and given every year to our charities.
The legendary ride has helped donate a hefty amount, $2.8 million, to charities like the South Dakota Special Olympics.
Special Olympics is it's a project near and dear to our heart. Jack Linus at Black Hills Community Bank, it's one of his special charities. We've worked at building a gym floor for the Special Olympians. We've bought them a bus so that they have transportation to get from events. And now we're working on bocce ball courts.
This year's ride proves that when bikers come together, it's more than just a ride.
It makes us all feel good in our heart. We enjoy that give, and it's something that as a big corporation you don't always get the chance to do. And this helps show the community that we're not just here for a motorcycle event, we're here for our community.
In Deadwood, Noah Miller, KOTA Territory News.
2 fires just days apart have kept Rapid City firefighters busy this week. The first fire broke out around 5 p.m. on Friday. When crews arrived on scene, smoke and flames were billowing from the windows and doors of a home, according to the Rapid City Fire Department's Facebook page. Just 2 days later, on Sunday afternoon, firefighters responded to another blaze at a detached garage on the 2400 block of Elm Street. Flames and smoke were visible as crews arrived, but they were able to get the fire under control. Fortunately, no injuries were reported in either incident, and both fires remain under investigation. Well, yesterday was a rainy one, but today has been great for riders. How's the rest of the rally looking? We'll have a look at your accurate first alert forecast coming up later. But first, Attorney General Marty Jackley gives us a step on law enforcement activity as the rally carries on. Stay with us. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley says law enforcement has been busy so far during the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. KOTA Territory's Blake Trolley has more.
According to Jackley, law enforcement has made several dozen drug-related arrests.
They, again, range from pretty significant amounts of methamphetamine, fentanyl, and K2, but nothing out of the ordinary. It's the 85th anniversary, so it's a busy rally, which is a good thing. Folks are enjoying the beautiful weather, the Black Hills, the good concerts, and it's good for business.
Additionally, one human trafficking-related arrest has been made. Jackley says federal, state, and local agents are working proactively to catch perpetrators before they can harm children. Those perpetrators now face potentially stiffer punishments.
We have new laws in South Dakota. It was my bill as Attorney General, Senate Bill 58, that strengthened the penalties, made our laws more consistent with the federal laws. Those are in place right now.
Law enforcement planning for the event started months ago. Jackley was in the area a week ago working on preparations, then returned to the area again on Sunday, where he has been since.
A lot of work goes into this to keep the public safe, and I would tell you there's been an outpouring from the community. Sunday night with the barbecue, the community showed up. I've seen on the streets where community members thank our law enforcement officers. So it's a good rally so far, and we just hope people stay safe and enjoy it.
Several 100,000 people are expected to attend the rally. During the 75th anniversary, attendance was estimated at 739,000. In Sturgis, Blake Trolley, KOTA Territory News.
Governor Larry Roden says he's been having a great time at the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. So far, the governor has kicked off the 24th Sturgis Mayor's Ride, visited with gun vendors who were set up in Sturgis, and yesterday the governor spoke at a law enforcement barbecue.
You know, it's a great event, but it comes at a cost, and obviously law enforcement has to really ramp up, and they do a great job in Sturgis, and so I think it's important to recognize them and support them, and that's kind of been our calling card in South Dakota, to support our law enforcement and show respect for what they do.
The governor will be at the rally through tomorrow. Chief Meteorologist David Stradling will have another live update from Sturgis about what to expect. Summer heat and storm chances. The details are in your accurate First Alert forecast next.
Now, the First Alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist David Stradling.
The weather's making for a beautiful evening here in Sturgis. Temperatures are in the 80s in the sunshine, but we're behind a little bit of cloud cover right now, which has cooled things down a little bit for us, and we're going to be taking that this evening as we cool off going into the 70s. But right now for the rally forecast coming back tomorrow, a lot of sunshine. There may be a couple of storms possible throughout the day you'll need to watch out for, but we're back into the mid-80s, and it's only going to get warmer through the middle of the week and through that. So we have 87 Wednesday, in the 90s by the time we get to Thursday, but a cold front's going to move through going into Friday, and that's going to drop those temperatures down into the 70s. We do have a couple of storm chances. Let's dive into those. Now, for the rest of this evening, there is a chance for a few strong to severe thunderstorms across Montana into western South Dakota. Now, we look at First Alert Doppler radar, and we're going to continue to track some of those thunderstorms. We have one storm just south of Wambley. It's going to be moving out of KOTA territory in the next hour or so, but we have a pretty strong thunderstorm that's now just kind of northeast or just west of Ulrichs right now, and we're going to try to kind of move and see if we can get to see what this warning is for. Ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. That is a storm that's going to be moving near or just north of Ulrichs, so we'll need to keep an eye out on that one south of Hot Springs. Into Wyoming, a few showers and thunderstorms are passing through, but right now nothing is severe, nothing even on the stronger side of things right now. Our hour-by-hour forecast will continue to bring these thunderstorms through the region this evening and overnight. And we could have a couple of showers and thunderstorms tonight, too. That'll be something to kind of keep an eye on, similar to what we had for last night. Tomorrow, high temperatures will be up into the upper 80s in Rapid City. Going to be a hot one with more of those afternoon storms possible for us. Those storms will be more likely into western South Dakota. The worst of them probably to the northeast of Sturgis, but we'll need to keep an eye out on that threat for severe weather as we make our way throughout the day. So you'll kind of notice into the afternoon hours, we get some of those thunderstorms developing across KOTA territory. And then by about midnight, those will start to move out of the area. So kind of a lower concern for overnight storms tomorrow night compared to tonight. But in Rapid City, we'll be 90 by Wednesday, 96 on Thursday. So it's going to be very hot for us as we make our way towards the end of the week. We'll start to cool off, though, going into Friday. A couple of storms, some may be strong, and that cold front moves through and drops us down into the 80s. Overnight tonight, our temperatures are going to be falling down into the 60s for many. Like I mentioned, a few storms are going to be possible overnight tonight. For tomorrow, afternoon storms, so should be dry during the morning hours. We'll have temperatures in the 80s, a couple of 90s from Hot Springs to Pine Ridge all the way up towards the Badlands. So we're going to be staying pretty toasty as we make our way into the day tomorrow, and it only gets hotter into Wednesday and Thursday before heat relief moves in Friday and for the weekend. So our next 3 days into northeast Wyoming and the northern Black Hills, we'll keep temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Thursday will be the hottest day for us here in KOTA territory, with even the Black Hills reaching the lower 90s. So we're expecting some high heat going into Thursday. You'll want to stay hydrated and stay safe during those hotter temperatures as you may be out and about up here in Sturgis. So just be a little responsible there, because after Thursday, the temperatures really start to fall off. We'll fall down to the 70s by Saturday, 80s on Sunday, and then we'll get warmer back going into next week. But we'll get some heat relief towards the end of the week. But for now, just prepare for some very hot temperatures the next few days. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, coming up, some post-22 players sign on to continue their career at the collegiate level. Plus, the Black Hills State women's basketball team gets a new head coach for the upcoming season. Dick Quick has all the details next in KOTA Sports.
Good evening, everybody. It was quite a season for the Sasquatch as they racked up a 35-17 record en route to winning the Independence League Championship. Spearfish swept Oahe in the best-of-5 championship series to earn the title. It marks the first time in franchise history the Sasquatch have won a league championship. While Post 22 came up short in its quest to win that state title number 45, a strong group of hard hats is ready to shine at the next level. Infielder Dawson Inhofer is taking his game to Iowa Central Community College. Over the past 2 seasons, Inhofer has hit .307 with 38 RBI. Third baseman Aiden Roberts is signed to play at Garden City Community College in Kansas. Roberts broke the Post 22 career record for stolen bases with 110. Pitcher Rowan Fredrickson will continue his career at Williston State. Over the past 3 seasons, Fredrickson racked up a 10-1 record with the Hardhats.
Main thing is to win, but for me personally, work on command, make sure everything's sharp, off speed and everything, and just, go help my team win. I want to be a team player, and I want to make it as far as I can.
I got to go up there and go on a little visit, and I really liked the facility. They got a really nice field and a digital scoreboard, and then it's a really good opportunity for me to get more looks from higher schools.
They've always kind of been a powerhouse, and especially this year they made a run to the junior college World Series for their baseball team, and they've always been really good. So that's appealed me quite a bit. And then Iowa is a really good place for junior college baseball.
Congrats to those guys. Great season for the Hardhats, and it'll be fun to watch them at the collegiate level. The Sioux Falls Little League team knocked off Webb City, Missouri 2-0 on Saturday to improve to a perfect 2-0 at the Midwest Regional. Sioux Falls has a little time to rest up as it returns to the Diamond Wednesday to take on Fargo. Now, the winner of the tournament advances to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. We have some college basketball news to tell you about this evening, as Kelly Kruger has been named the interim head coach of the Black Hills State women's basketball team for the upcoming season. This will mark Kruger's 35th season as a college head coach. He's racked up more than 500 wins and taken 2 Division II programs to the NCAA tournament. Kruger is no stranger to the RMAC as he coached Adams State from 2006 to 2013, racking up 96 victories. He takes over for Rachel Erickson, who left the program a few weeks ago to become an assistant at Colorado State. So the Black Hills State women's basketball team, Jack, has their new leader for the upcoming season.
All right, what's up with the Twins and the Rockies?
Twins and Rockies on the diamond tonight. The Twins on the road, opening up a series against the Tigers. Good start for Minnesota in the 5th inning. Twins are up by the score of 2-0. And then coming up in about an hour, the Rockies at home tonight to open up a series against the Blue Jays. Had a crazy series with the Pirates over the weekend. Rockies won on Friday 17-16 against Pittsburgh.
I know, Vic, the season's over for the Rapid City Legion baseball teams. What about Gillette?
Gillette Legion baseball team had a nice run at the Wyoming State Tournament. They knocked off Sheridan in the championship game to win the state title. So the Rough Riders now move on to the Northwest Regional, which is going to be played in Billings, Montana this week. And, of course, in South Dakota, Harrisburg, if you missed it on Saturday, ended up winning the State Legion Tournament in South Dakota as the 7th seed. So they move on to the Midwest Regional, Central Plains Regional, which is going to be in Fargo this week.
All right. Thank you very much, Vic. And we'll be right back with a final look at your forecast.
We're tracking showers and thunderstorms this evening. They're very isolated across KOTA territory. Here's what we're looking at down south of Wambley, northeast of Martin. That's kind of got probably some small hail with it, some gusty winds. It'll continue to move kind of south-southeast. This storm that's going to be moving near or just north of Ulrichs contains quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. We also have a few thunderstorms in northeast Wyoming that'll continue to move to the northeast. So if you're planning on coming out to Sturgis over the next 7 days, we're talking hot temperatures tomorrow, Wednesday, even into Thursday where we crack the 90s. But it will cool off after that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're falling down into the 70s for kind of a cooler end of rally. Now for Rapid City, you'll notice temperatures warming up to 90 Wednesday, 96 by Thursday, going to be very hot. And then Friday, we're cooler at 83, 70s to start off the weekend. A chance of thunderstorms will be possible nearly every single day, but as we kind of look at that forecast, it's not a guarantee. So kind of stick with us and we'll keep you posted on the latest with what we're looking at for that severe weather.
Weather's fantastic tonight.
You can't beat it.
A couple clouds, nice and breezy, not perspiring at all. I'm even wearing my David Muir black shirt for this live shot, David.
Yeah, we were on the way here and we're like, man, we really hope kind of a cloud pops up and really covers us from the hot sun, and it did.
What number rally is this for you?
This is now my 9th. I had to count it. I was 2015, 16, and then since 2019. What about you?
I think I've been to about 9 or 10. I got to look at the pictures on my phone.
Yeah.
Because I've ridden here from Denver, from Minneapolis, and Omaha. And I've got to say, sometimes it's nice to drive in an air-conditioned SUV up here at times.
It is nice to have that air conditioning. The breeze from the bikes are pretty nice too, but yeah, we got more coming up at 6, right?
How awesome is this? Dude, I'm getting goosebumps here and stuff. This is motorcycle heaven. Motorcycle Mardi Gras, baby.
Thanks for watching KOTA Territory News, your local news and weather authority.